What is up everyone, Husskeyy here. I hope you're well, and today we're going to talk about Mad Maggie. So this is Mad Maggie's season after all, season 12. She was the new legend, and with season 12 coming to an end soon, I just wanted to chat a little bit about her, give you 5 tips that I think are very useful for playing as Maggie. Interestingly, she has actually been the legend. I've been playing Apex since it launched years ago, and she's been the legend that I have racked up kills the fastest in. So we're 5 kills away from 1,000 now, and from 0 to 1,000 she's been the legend that I've done that with the fastest. Now you would think something could be said for the fact that Maggie's coming out now and I play better now than I did when I started. But if I switch to a different legend now, I can see the comparison. And yes, I play better, but it's Maggie specifically. I think she just matches my playstyle really well, to where compared to other legends now, I can get kills easier as Maggie and have more fun while I'm doing it. So I really think I wouldn't have expected it. I didn't expect that I would enjoy her as much. You know, when a new legend launches in Apex, I'm just like, I'll give it a go, sure. 4 kills away, okay. And then I get surprised. So with Maggie, it just felt like a perfect fit to where I just wanted to play with her more and more. Interestingly, her popularity, her pick rate, actually hasn't been that high, which has benefited me because it means I get to choose her more often. I'm not competing with players for Maggie, and that was quite early on. You know, there was the normal peak of interest, that spike, and then the spike dipped off. So yeah, I want to talk about Maggie's usefulness in the game, and to do that I want to start off by saying, if you have a very assertive playstyle, if you're very used to pushing, you see we've got double shotguns here, if you're very used to pushing other teams and really running in and gunning, then Maggie's a perfect fit. If you are still learning in Apex, if your confidence level isn't that high, then she's not going to be the legend that matches your playstyle the best. She's built around seeing enemies and going, all right, we're moving in, we're taking it. That level of push, that level of confidence is what makes Maggie great. Now, if you do have that, or if you can get used to that, use her and kind of train yourself in that playstyle, she's brilliant around that, for pushing, for getting people out of cover, startling people, just brilliant. And that never used to be my playstyle, but as I've played, as I've gotten better at the game, as I've learned things, I've become more confident, and to where even just, you know, even before I started playing as Maggie, unbeknownst to me, that became my playstyle. And then along came a legend who perfectly matched that playstyle. And I think that is why I do so well as her, and I think that's why I enjoy her so much, because she matches that playstyle. So that would be my first tip, is if you want a legend to help you gain that kind of playstyle, or if you have that playstyle and want a legend to fit that really well, Maggie's a good one to go for. So here we've got a team that we're engaging with. So my second tip would be, when you're using the tactical, it can be used in 2 ways. So use it in terms of, you can see the ultimate's gone off. Use it in terms of pushing someone out of cover, because of course it burns right through very thick objects, and I'm talking like an entire truck, an entire, you know, big box like that. Use it to push them out of cover, but also use it to buy yourself some time. So you can see here, I'm going to heal, but I'm going to put it over there so it blocks the exit. So they're not going to want to push through that fire. Gives me time to heal. You know, you're running away, you want to block a door, use your tactical to do that. Third tip we're on now, use shotguns. And that might seem obvious, but Maggie's passive is built around shotguns. Just missed that giddy ult. Maggie's passive is really built around shotguns. The strafe speed with shotties is insane. It's definitely noticeable. The movement speed between non-shotguns and shotguns, you can notice the difference. We just bounced him right off. So there's a good demonstration of what the ult can do. Honestly, if you're using Maggie and you're not using shotguns, you're missing out on a huge part of what makes her great. So you are going to be able to peek round boxes a lot faster than someone, regardless of what weapon they're using. You're going to be able to move around and just kind of like juke the enemy, just kind of like trick them. So here we can see a nice use. Look at that. I pushed him right out of cover, right off the edge. With that, he didn't want to stay in the fire. And you get that highlighting as well, so you can kind of see temporarily where the enemy's gone. Brilliant. You can kind of see where they are, which is obviously very useful, kind of like a Bloodhound deal, but for a much shorter duration. So yeah, use the shotguns. I've been really enjoying the PK recently, but it applies to all shotguns. Maggie really likes the Mastiff. There's some special voice lines that she uses with the Mastiff. And to the point, I think one of them suggests that, what is it? If you got two hands, you can carry two Mastiffs, which made me laugh the first time I heard it. So yeah, that's her favorite, and with her I do tend to use the Mastiff almost always, interestingly. I think maybe because that extra, you know, the Mastiff tends to be kind of a heavy, really chunky gun. You notice that fire rate is kind of slow, and I think with the increased strafe speed, the damage, that punch that it packs is kind of like you can whip around a corner, one shot, really high damage, go back, and kind of Maggie's passive allows you to use that really well. But try out all the shotguns. And then the final two tips would be around Wrecking Ball, around the ultimate. The one would be to, obviously, you're going to be using that as part of spooking people, as part of pushing them out of cover, right? So you lay that down, it drops a whole bunch of pads, so not only is it going to scare people, not only is it going to bounce them out of the cover that they were in if they're hiding behind a box or something, do a little bit of damage, but also you're going to be able to run towards them quicker. But here I demonstrate how now I'm using it as, that would be the other tip, is use it just to gain movement speed when you're not fighting enemies. That's kind of like a free, it's kind of like an Octane stim, right? You've got a lot of distance to traverse. Those pads stay on the ground for quite a long time, so your teammates can use those as well. You forgot something, you can go back, use them backwards, and then come back again, they'll still be there. So if you've got some distance to travel, use those. You can use them in really fun combos, so you can kind of throw your ball and speed boost yourself to an Octane jump pad and use the jump pad, or speed boost yourself to a Pathfinder zipline. So don't only use it, you know, don't only think about it in terms of its usefulness in combat, in bouncing people out of cover and in pushing enemies, but also in terms of just giving yourself and your teammates a free speed boost whenever you feel like one. You can see here, you know, 69%, nice. It's already reloaded, we're in the 70%. So you don't have to feel bad about using it, it comes back really quickly. As does her riot drill. So use them all the time. And that's another thing that I really enjoy about Maggie, is just the endless supply of abilities. Every time you want to use it again, it's already back. There's the ult back again. So yeah, those would be my main tips. I think using her for what she's intended to be used for, she's a really, really brilliant legend, and it's interesting for me to see that she's not played as much as Perhaps not as much as I enjoy playing her, but just that her pick rate is what it is. It makes sense that folks would gravitate back to the most popular legends, but just that Maggie didn't get exchanged for one is interesting. Perhaps not a lot of people have that very assertive playstyle. If that's true, then that would make sense. I'm not sure. But yeah, we've got a little bit more footage coming up just to demonstrate what I've mentioned.
Ultimate accelerant here. Evo shield here, level 3. Dibs. Standard stock here, level 2.
While we're running around, I'll just chat a little bit about Season 13. So obviously we've got Season 13 launching very, very soon. And we've got a new legend, Newcastle, and the devs have said that they've wanted to, with him, they've wanted to balance out the offensive to defensive legends, or they felt like there weren't enough support legends. I think it was 9 to 4 before he was added, so he definitely looks as useful as Lifeline, which is surprising. So let's just load this up here. Heroic Defender, Newcastle. So he is Bangalore's brother, if you didn't know the lore, and he's decided to enter the games to pay off a debt to the mob in his town. He's got his tactical is rather, let's go to the passive. His passive is retrieve the wounded, drag downed allies as you revive and protect them with your revive shield. So he can pop up a shield, and while he's rezzing them, he can also drag them out the way, so drag them to cover. There I've just used the ult just to kind of, cause a distraction, bounce them out the way. Fortunately still got downed, but, pop it off regardless. I think it did actually bounce some. Yeah, so you can drag them out the way to cover. Then he's got his tactical mobile shield. Throw a controllable drone that creates a moving energy shield. And as far as I understand, you can reposition that. So if someone pushes and tries to third party you from a different direction, you can turn it around. So that's very useful. And then Castle Wall is the ultimate ability. Leap to an ally or target area and slam down, creating a fortified strongholds, the giant castle wall. This I just wanted to show you. They've added, in case you haven't noticed, this beautiful animation just for the Mastiff. So that's the normal shotgun animation, and then look at that. Isn't that fantastic? I really wish they would add animations like that for more guns. Give it a try if you haven't. It's just so satisfying picking up a Mastiff. So yeah, should be pretty exciting to try a protective legend, a legend who's as useful as Newcastle seems to be. But yeah, check out Apex Season 13 on the 10th of May. I will definitely be releasing a first look video. There's our 1,000 kills, I think. There it is. There you go. We made it to 1,000. Yeah, I'll definitely be releasing some videos to showcase Season 13's changes, some big changes on Stormpoint, some new POIs, and we'll obviously be checking out Newcastle as well. So on and after May 10th, I will have those videos up on my channel as soon as possible, and it'd be great to have you join me and comment what you think of the new season. close. Always, punch kills are always satisfying.
Impressive.
That's a lot. Ah. That was a good match. It's always fun just running into the fire, just crazy things happening with Maggie, and you feel confident. But yeah, 1,000 kills, fastest legend to 1,000 kills by far. Because yeah, she just really matches my playstyle. So those would be my tips. If you have an assertive playstyle or you want one, use Maggie. Use shotguns, any kind of shotguns. Use the riot drill, not only to push people out of cover, but also to cause a bit of a distraction and block off an entrance. And use the Wrecking Ball ultimate to give yourself a speed boost, as well as to push enemies out of cover. So that's been a look at Maggie. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe for more content. And until next time, keep well.